Hello beautiful people, it's Robyn Thomas here with Resemble Me by Robyn. Welcome back to my channel. Before you get on my case, I know I'm supposed to be uploading one video every week. Look, I was gone for good reason. So I was celebrating my 6th wedding anniversary and my 27th birthday back in August on the 21st and 22nd. So I've been out celebrating love and life and I really enjoyed it. But now I'm back and I'm ready, I'm rejuvenated. So yeah, over that time frame was also my 1 year anniversary for my big chops. So this video and the next video that I'm going to upload is part 1 and part 2 of my 1 year for my big chop. So this video is going to be me showing you my actual big chop and explaining why I decided to big chop after growing my hair for 7 years. And the next video, part 2, is going to be of my journey this whole year, how I've gotten my hair to grow so long. And it's also going to go back to old school YouTube and do an actual length check with a ruler, like with a measuring tape. So I'm really excited about that because I used to love seeing that on YouTube when girls were on their natural hair growth journey, and to really be able to show how much, because too with our natural hair, like sometimes we can't even tell like that it's grown so much, especially me. Like I have 4C hair and like my fro from like month 6 to month 12 is like the same height. Although my hair definitely grew, you know, within those 6 months. So I always love seeing those. So I definitely incorporated a length check with measuring tape. So I hope you all enjoy both of these videos. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. If you are a returning subscriber, hello, welcome back. So glad that you are here again. Be sure to like, comment, share this with somebody who is thinking about big chopping, or who has and maybe needs some encouragement, or don't know what they want to go natural but they're not sure. Definitely share this with them, and I hope to see you all back soon. Peace and blessings.
If you wanna leave me, baby, I won't shed a tear. On my knees, praying, please, for you to re-love me. All this rage that you cage in your bones, tell me what's it for? We might talk, blow it off for a while, 'cause you know how I feel. Pick me up, push me down, touch my feet up a solid ground. If you wanna love me, baby, I won't shed a tear. I won't shed a tear. If you wanna leave me, baby, I won't shed a tear. Ooh, loving me, a rarity. Let's go to
Let it go.
Yeah.
all the times that I cried for the blood. Now I see
Yeah.
why
Starting the
I
batch.
cried.
Okay, it's 4, but you gonna have to.
Breath.
What? How I'm supposed to?
I'm supposed to. No, that's all I
I
need.
won't fall, I won't fall. I won't fall, I won't fall.
Stop.
If you wanna love me, baby,
Let me do it. Let me do this one.
I won't shed
Where I just go across.
if you want
Here. Oh, okay.
me, baby. I won't shed a tear.
All right, so if you've been following me for a while, you'll know some of the information that I'm about to say because I have videos explaining where I went wrong with my natural hair journey, things about my natural hair journey, and stuff like that. So I'll be sure to link all those videos so that you all can have something to refer back to, like if you wanted more of an explanation. But on this, I'm just kind of going to give you an overview so that I can tell you and explain thoroughly as to why I decided to go ahead and big chop my hair. All right, so at this point, I had been probably 3 months shy of 8 years natural. So November 21st, 2012, it was the day before Thanksgiving. It was my last perm. November 20th, exactly 1 year later in 2013, I cut off my hair. I big chopped. So I grew my hair out, or I transitioned for 1 year, and then I chopped my hair off. I count that year of transition as being natural. I can remember I used to look at YouTube videos and be like, oh my gosh, your hair grew so much in a year. Like, that's like 10 inches. And it's like, no, she grew that in 2 years because she transitioned. And then she grew her hair out. It only helped me because, you know, sometimes you kind of want to, even though you're not supposed to look at other people's hair journey, it kind of gives you an idea, you know, of what you should expect whenever you are doing right by your hair. So I do count that year as being natural, the year that I transitioned. At 4 years being natural, I was about bra strap length. However, my hair was broken in certain places, and stylists love me because I'll just say I'm not one to be like, oh, well, let's just try to camouflage that and let it grow out with the rest of it. No, just cut my hair all one even length. Like, I am a really big advocate of health over length. So she ended up having to cut a lot off. I went from bra strap to basically like collarbone length. So I cut it very short. That next year, that was like my best year of being natural because I just stopped worrying about how long will my hair be and all that stuff. I wasn't worried about, okay, I'm going to keep it away in protective styles, and then we're going to see where it's going to, you know, how long it's going to get. I just kind of went with the flow. I probably braided my hair twice that year, and the rest of the year my hair was either in protective styles with my natural hair or free. And my hair grew back to bra strap length. So I retained almost 6 inches that year when I did very right by my hair. So it grew back out. And then in the next year, I went right back because I was like, oh, look, it looks great. Now let me put it away. I didn't learn my lesson the first time. And so that, along with, I felt like my body was like just changing, like hormone wise and stuff like that. I don't know, you know, just growing and aging and stuff. And my hair, I felt, well, my body, everything just kind of like went on the negative side, I guess, or went on kind of downhill. So my hair was breaking very bad. It was like extremely dry no matter what I was doing. It was brittle. I mean, it could have been everything from my diet to, I mean, who knows, you know, but that was not a good year. And it basically brought me back to a lot of breakage. And so that brings me to my second big chop I did, which was 2 years later from my first big chop. And my first big chop was 2016. This one was 2018. So in 2018, I basically went from, well, it was bra strap, but like I said, it had started breaking and stuff. So it was becoming shorter and shorter. So I went from bra strap right back to not just like a little longer than collarbone length. Yeah. And then I just felt like after that, my hair either wasn't growing or wasn't retaining length. Like, I really couldn't tell because I was putting styles in and I was taking them out prematurely. Like, I think I was just kind of overdoing my hair. So I'm in the hair business, and I felt like I needed to always have my hair braided because I am a braider. And, you know, so that I could be a walking advertisement. And I was just putting in styles, you know, not blowing my hair out properly or not properly, you know, setting my hair, rushing because I'm having other clients. Not paying attention to my scalp like I should. I kind of just started neglecting my hair, becoming so busy and not worrying about it as much, and then taking the styles out prematurely because they're not aging well. So I definitely started to see that in my come out in my hair. Okay, so then at the end of 2018, I became pregnant with my first son. So most of 2019, I was pregnant. And of course, you know, when you're pregnant, hormones, all types of stuff happen. And my hair was one of the things that like took a toll on it. I didn't necessarily have a ton of shedding or like even my hair didn't even grow like super thick or whatever whenever I was pregnant, like they say. I actually felt like my hair was just kind of at a standstill. So I was doing natural hairstyles, and then did I put any protective styles in that year? I think I did. I can't be sure. I can't remember right now. Like I said, I'm going to link all the videos that does talk about all this so that you can know exactly, you know, my process and what I was doing with my hair during this time. But my hair just wasn't doing its best, you know, for whatever reasons. Although I was taking care of it, like I said, I feel like it was just, you know, I guess my womanly body transforming or something inside. I don't know. So let's fast forward to the pandemic. So during the pandemic, when it first popped off, I was like, I don't know, everybody was at home. You just had time to stop. The pandemic was terrible for many reasons. Yes, we all know that, but I see blessings in everything. And being able to just stop and pause was just like, you know, I had some really eye-opening things. I felt like I was transitioning. During the pandemic, I got pregnant with my second son. And I was just starting to feel like I was growing. I was going through a period. I was leveling up, but I needed to let go of some things in order to transition and to level up. So I felt like I guess righted some wrongs. I told myself I was going to become even a better person, you know, continuing to try to be the best person that I can be. Example for my kids, a wonderful wife to my husband, a good daughter, a good, you know, I mean, just everything, you know, a friend. I was just going through a time in my life where I was checking myself. And I felt like I washed my hands of things that I need to wash my hands of. And not even not even in bad ways, you know what I'm saying? Just really realizing things and walking into and living in being my own woman. So it was a really nice time for me. And I just remember, you know, during the pandemic, I put some braids in because I was bored. I was bored, so I put some braids in. But while I was doing my hair, was cute. I loved it, and I loved the install. And when I took it out, I was just like, I think I want to cut my hair. Like, you know, I was saying it, and I was looking in the mirror, and I was saying it to myself, like, I just want to get rid of this. Like, I saw my hair before I put my braids in. I just wanted to start over. I've been wanting to start over when it comes to my hair. So it's crazy because I transitioned because I was nervous. So the first time I went natural, I transitioned because I just didn't know how it would look. So I already knew. My sister was the first one that went natural in my family. And I already knew from seeing her hair and from like new growth whenever I needed a perm. I already knew, like, you got some kinky kinks up in there, like, you know. And I've always been acceptable of that. I've always actually preferred that over looser curl patterns. But that's just me, you know. Maybe I always knew that was like what my hair was underneath without a perm. I don't know. But it wasn't that I didn't feel like I was going to like my curl pattern. I just didn't know how I was going to look. I mean, I had a perm for as long as I can remember, you know what I'm saying? I wear weave styles that are straight, you know, that are sleek, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, it's going to be different. Will I like it? Will it, you know, take me time? Like, how will I look if I just, you know, cut all my hair off? I didn't feel like I was super girly either at the time. So I was nervous as to, like, it's like, yeah, you're going to look like a girl. But, you know, you ask yourself, like, am I going to look, you know, feminine? Am I going to look like, you know, a woman who I am, a lady? And it's like, yes, you are. You just, you know, nervous. And that was back in 2012. Like, the natural hair scene, all of that was new to us. We were returning back to ourselves. You know, everybody was coming up with the knowledge, you know, or figuring out as we went along. So I always wanted to do a big, like, as soon as I chopped my hair off after my 1 year transition, and I just fell in love, and I immediately regretted not just big chopping. Like, and it's so crazy because my mom, she got mad at me one time because I wouldn't just cut my hair. She's like, just cut it. And I'm like, I don't want to cut it. It's my hair. I do what I want, and I don't want to just cut it. I want to grow it out. You know, she could see something that I couldn't see. You know, I guess that's how that went. So I regretted it as soon as I cut my hair off after transitioning for a year. So I always knew I wanted to go low again, but at the same time, low for the first time. But at the same time, I also wanted big, long, nappy, natural hair. So it was contradicting. It's like, okay, do you want the short hair? Do you want the long hair? So for all this time, I'm like, okay, 8 years, and I'm still at that point, I was probably at like, what is those little wing bones? Like, I don't even know what they're called, but not in between collarbone and bra strap length. Like, I was there, maybe like armpit length. And so I was thinking, okay, 8 years, I don't like how my hair look. I don't like the condition that it's in. I just want to start over. I feel like, you know, hair is energy. It's a part of you. It's a part of your body. I was letting go of things. I was, you know, washing my hands of stuff. And I just wanted to, like, be free and clear of the past. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense. I was like, hey, I see the future, you know, and that's it. So I just kind of wanted to let go of everything. So I felt like it was just the perfect time. Well, all the information that I knew from experience. So yes, back in 2012, I was watching the videos, you know, just like everybody else. And that was actually another reason why I transitioned instead of just chopped it off. Because I was literally researching. I can remember being in college, like waiting in between classes at the computers, done with my homework. Okay, I got 30 minutes. I'm gonna get on YouTube real quick and look up this natural. Y'all, okay, don't talk about me. When I started researching being natural was the first time I realized that YouTube had more than music videos. I know, like, what? But I kid you not, I thought YouTube was just music, and that's it. Like, I didn't research anything else. So I was looking up videos and all that type of stuff, trying to see products and all, you know, what's the best thing to use. Like I told y'all, I knew my hair was going to be the kinkiest of kinky. So I was just really looking at other girls on YouTube, seeing, you know, what do you do? I was talking to my sister, like, what are you doing with your hair? So I didn't want to just chop it off and be around here looking crazy because I don't know what to do. So I felt like at this time, I not only had experience myself, I mean, literally, like, everything that I tell my clients, I've probably gone through. Like, the way that I do my clients' hair and how y'all hear me talk about why I put the braids in on the edges like this, or why I do this, or that I take pride in the fact that I'm light-handed or feather-handed as a braider. You know, it's things that I've experienced and things that my hair has experienced from what I've done all of these years, you know, products. Not only that, but my clients, you know, I talk to each and every single one of my clients that come in. Of course, we're going to talk about hair, you know, so while we're talking about hair, they're telling me, you know, the pros and cons to their journey. And I just started realizing, like, okay, it doesn't matter what your curl pattern is, what your porosity is. It seems like this is a no for natural hair and this is a yes for natural hair. So I I've went through things myself. I have listened to hundreds of ladies go through things themselves. I mean, I service in a military town, so people come and go all the time. I have it's like I have rotations of clients sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Because people are in and out all the time. Different curl patterns, different ethnicities or mixtures, you know what I'm saying? So not just straight black women, but mixed women, you know what I'm saying? And there are different hair textures. And I'm telling y'all, I've learned so much. So I felt like it was just so perfect. I just wanted to start from scratch. I want to start from scratch. Like, matter of fact, right before I did this, I kind of did a little experiment on natural hair products. Like, I felt like, okay, I done seen all of this. We done been through all of this. I did the expensive products. I done made my own products. Whatever. Let me go back to the basics, right? I even made a video. Like I said, I'll be sure to link it. But I even made a video, you know, like, who told us that hair bought products are not good? And let me tell y'all, they're not anymore. I don't know if they are changing the ingredients, but literally no. Like, no. I have a video on that, and I never came back with a later, but the later is no go, you know. So I've had a lot of trial and error within these 8 years, and I've heard of other ladies' trials and errors that they've had, you know, with the time that I've been servicing. I've been braiding hair since 2016, 2021, you know, so I have a lot of more information. It just felt right to go ahead and start from scratch. And not only that, but I also felt like I had hit a point in my ministry where, gratefully, you know, I don't have to be as much of a walking advertisement as I used to. You know what I'm saying? I feel like my name is out there. People know who I am. I have consistent clients. You know, I have new clients. I have my Instagram where people are still, you know, coming and interacting with my page. I have my YouTube, you know, so I feel like I was at a point where I could do this. You know, my business was at a place where I liked it. My life was I was transitioning and growing. I was feeling like, woo, I just wanted to just be freer, if that makes sense. I just wanted to let go and be free. And that's what I did. And it was amazing. It was truly amazing. Truly and truly amazing.
If you want